27 car.
They make me crazy and shit. I was locked up and said, pass the wire, pass the wire. I don't want no grilled cheese. No, Leroy, I'm bilingual, there's a difference. No more locked doors.
Run off the trap like Pac-Man, out on the night like Batman. See a pretty young thing, I'm smashing. Getting tripping in and out of traffic. Got the dope D, call it blue magic. It's written, I'm a star, that's asterisk. Run off the trap like Pac-Man, out on the night like Batman. Ball hard out of socks. While you shooting bricks, Cairo slinging rocks. You gon' tell the cops, I can't with odds. Money never stop. Wait till 27 drop.
What is going on, people? It's your boy, that guy Ike. So I have to figure out creative ways to do these videos for you all. So I have a new helmet mount, and for some reason I'm not getting good audio from the microphone, so I'm still trying to figure that out. So I wanted to put some video while I was riding, but because I can't get the audio, I just have the video. So I'm gonna see if I can incorporate it in the video together with what you're watching right now. But I wanted to do this video about things that I like about my 2018 Gsx250r. So first thing that I like about this bike, and the reason why I got it, is that it is white. And it has like a really cool like pearl. You really can't see it on camera, but it has like this blue pearl in the paint, which is really dope. But I always wanted this bike, and I wanted it in white, so that's the reason why I got it in white. Second thing I like about it is that the bike is really easy to ride. If you're somebody that's just learning or just getting into motorcycling, much like me, I've ridden bikes in the past, but I'm not like, you know, professional rider or whatever, if you want to say. So I wanted something that wasn't too intimidating for me. I really don't like leader bikes. I really don't see the need for all that power and that speed anyway. That's just me. But you know, I wanted something that I could just really chill and just ride around on and just be cool, and something that keeps up and for the type of riding that I like to do, which is just chilling, you know what I'm saying? So just nice cruising around or whatever. So this bike is perfect with that. The clutch is easy to utilize. You know, it won't bite you if you give it too much throttle. It won't buck you off or anything crazy like that, which I might have mentioned in a previous video. So it's not so intimidating. It is a heavy bike for a 250, so I do give it that. I think it's like 400 and some odd pounds, so that makes it really, you know, pretty heavy for this type of bike. But another reason why I got this bike as well too, this particular bike, is because it holds more gas than the other 300s. I do a lot of highway riding, so. And this bike also keeps up fine on the highway, which I know that's a question that a lot of people have about it. How does it ride on the highway? It keeps up just fine. Highways here in the US, where I'm at in Florida at least, are, you know, 70 miles an hour tops, you know, and this bike will definitely pull, you know, 70, 80 easy, you know, with no issues. So, you know, I like that. And like I said, it's just a good, comfortable ride. Seat is comfortable. It's not a very intimidating bike or anything like that. I like it. Another thing that I like about the bike, let's see. Like I said, it's just you know, it's not too aggressive. You could just chill and cruise with it. You know, if you're not really good with clutching, you know, which was always my issue at first, was the clutching with it. But this one, the boy is nasty with the clutch right now, so I'm good at it. You know, it allows you to get more and more confident with your riding style and your type of riding that you want to do. Yeah, and I mean that's pretty much all. Like I said, it's not really that too much of a bike to handle, too much of a bike to maintain. Another cool reason why I got this bike is I really liked the dash on it. I know now everybody's going to digital dashes, but even with this bike, when it first came out about 2 years ago, I want to say, it had the digital dash on it already. I'm trying to see if you can get a good look in there. So, you know, so it already had the digital dash, and that's something that I liked on it. It does have a shift light on it as well. As soon as I could figure out how to, you know, how to program the shift light, then, you know, I'll let you know. That'll be in another video, but I haven't figured that out quite yet. Don't really use it, but whatever. It's cool that it has it. Has a gear indicator, which is something that's really important to me. So that way you can know what gear you're in, you know what gear you're going into when you want to make turns and stuff like that. Definitely really good, especially if you're a new rider. The brakes will not bite you on this bike as well too. A lot of people don't like the brakes. They say the brakes aren't too good and too grabby, which is what you want for a beginner bike, if you want to call it that. So they're definitely not too grabby, and this bike actually has ABS on the rear. Let me show you here, which actually I've had to use the ABS. I don't know if you can see it, but right in there, that would be your ABS, and this is your ABS module right there. So it does have ABS on the rear, which I like, because if you got to make quick stops, especially again as a new rider, if you're not good with clutching and a light is getting ready to change or a car is pulling out in front of you, this will not lock your rear wheel up, which will in turn throw you off and make you fall. I actually had to use the ABS the other night on the way home. A police car pulled out, a police car of all things, pulled out in front of me at a light, and I was able to stop pretty much just full grip of brake, front and rear, and the bike didn't chirp, didn't skid or anything. It just came to, you know, it did its little slow down to a stop. So ABS works great on this bike, so thank you, Suzuki, for that. I would definitely advise people, you know, if this is a bike that you're looking into, go out and test ride it, man. See how you like it, see how it feels. Like I said, I like it. It does everything I need to do. A lot of people that see the bike actually like it, and they're like, I didn't even know that was a 250. That's, you know, that's a pretty cool bike. So I went out the bike week. Everybody loved it. It got a lot of love out there, and it's really cool, man. So, you know, if you ever have any other questions about it, or if there's something in particular you want to know about the bike, just hit me up. You know, like I said, I want to eventually start doing, you know, in motion vlogs on it, but I'm trying to get the audio setup going for you know, for vlogging and stuff like that, which I'm having a problem with right now. So again, man, this is the 250 GSX, you know, Gsx250r 2018 Suzuki. I guess in the same video, I'll go ahead and just give you a little bit of time with this. So some of the things I don't like about this bike, there's not really much to complain about. I wish I had a wider tires on it, width wise, but you know, it's cool. That's just my own preference thing. I do wish I had wider tires. I'm fine with the power on it. For me, for my type of riding, like I said, I really don't like a lot of speed anyway, so it's perfect for me. The shifting on it, I have noticed that as I put more miles on the bike, I got this bike when it was 7 miles on it, so it was pretty much brand new, and it now has like 500 and some odd miles on it. And I noticed that as it goes on, when you shift, I've had missed shifts going from first into second, where it'll, you know, I'll click up on it, and instead of it going to second, it'll just fall into like a false neutral, causing me to over rev it or whatever. Then I got to click it again for it to go into second. I've had issues to where I'm downshifting and it will not find first gear. What's interesting is that it'll go from neutral down, actually it'll go from second down to like a random just missing gear. It just says 0, but it's not necessarily neutral, and it's not necessarily first. So that's pretty interesting. And I don't know if that's just some, you know, one of the quirks of the bike or not, but that's just one of the things that it does. Other than that, there's not really much I don't like about the bike. Really don't care too much for the exhaust on it, you know, but everybody just wants the loudest exhaust. Loud pipes save lives, bro. but you know, I really don't care about that. Eventually, I kind of want to get rid of this fender thing. You know, that's the thing that most people always get rid of first. But let me tell you something. In Florida, where I live at, people have a habit of tailgating, like really, really bad. And they'll pull up on you really, really bad. And this bike actually has LED taillights. So the taillights are super bright on this bike. It has an LED in there, LED light. But these people will pull up on you like they don't even see you. So if that helps me from getting rear-ended, then I'm keeping that ugly piece of thing on the back of that bike right there. Because I hear too many horror stories of people getting rear-ended, but I like that, you know, it's whatever. It doesn't bother me neither here nor there. I really don't care about a fender eliminator. Maybe a new exhaust on it. I like the black and white theme. I kind of want to get the wheels painted on it. I don't know what color yet. I do want to get the levers redone because I feel like they're too big. This is your clutch lever here, of course. This is your brake lever, and the brake lever, what's cool is that, I don't know if you can see that in there, brake lever is adjustable, which I need to adjust as well, because I feel like for my hands, you know, if I'm on the throttle, I just want to be able to, you know, Let me move this mirror out. I'm on the throttle. I want to be able to, you know, at least be able to, you know, 2-finger it or something like that. Grab it, you know, so that way if I need to, because it's kind of hard if you've been back this way. I just want to have it back. So I'm going to adjust this again once I get this figured out how to turn that. And yeah, I think that's about it, man. So hopefully you enjoy, you know, some of the rolling video of me riding that I incorporated in this. Like I said, I'm still trying to work on a lot of the audio and visual technical difficulties that I'm having with this. And if you have questions about the Gsx250r, definitely hit me up, man. Again, I guess those are some of the things that I like about the bike and very little about what I don't like. And I really wish I could capture the pearl that comes in this paint. It looks so dope. It's like a blue type of tint pearl in it, and it is so awesome looking. But yo, if you have any questions, hit me up. Remember, subscribe, like the channel, share it, click the bell for the notifications, and I'm gonna start doing more vlogs for you and putting more content for you more frequently as well. All right, holla, man. Later.